Yo, what's up, guys? It is K, Central here, and oh my fucking god, dude! Ah! Oh my god. Today has just been an amazing day. It's just been an amazing day. Holy shit. I mean, I expected this to happen today, all the stuff that happened today, but I wasn't prepared for it. I wasn't ready. I knew it was gonna happen, but I wasn't ready. So, oh my god. I mean, just today's been so awesome regarding Kingdom Hearts 3. So, without further ado, let's just get into it. Oh my god. So, as all of you know by now, I mean, all of you know, today was the Kingdom Hearts 3 Invitation Premiere event. It's pretty much an event where select few people, select gaming journalists, and select community members, you all know who they are by now, got over to Santa Monica, I think that's where they went, and they got to play Kingdom Hearts 3 for the first time before anyone else. If you follow the Keykeepers at all on Twitter, like Sky, HMK, Gamers Joints, or All in One, Volt Edits was there too. Just a lot of other people were there. If you're following any of their Twitters, you saw all the stuff, you saw their impressions, you saw what they said. And yeah, it was just an amazing time to be a Kingdom Hearts fan, just to see all this stuff happen. So yeah, we got some cool stuff to talk about. So why don't we just talk about it? So, the embargo for this thing lifted around 6 a.m. Pacific time this morning, so 8 a.m. where I was. And with that embargo lifting, a full 8 minutes of gameplay was shown off for the game. And yo, dude, it looked so good. It looked so good. I mean, obviously, we've seen stuff of the game in action before, and it looked good before, but it looks even better now somehow. I don't get it. Yeah, but anyways, in this trailer, we get to see a lot of cool stuff. Like in the beginning, we get to see the little boss battle with the Rock Titan, which we've seen all back in the past before. We've seen that in pretty much every trailer of the game so far. And we get to see it in full gameplay now. And it shows Sora running up the wall and stuff like that. We've seen that before. And it shows the Titan throwing down rocks at him, and it shows the effects in this game are just so amazing. Like, the amount of stuff that they can show on screen and have it look so good, dude. But I'm fangirling now. It kind of shows that there's this, like, whenever there's a white line going up the wall in this game, you can climb up that wall. So that's neat to know right there. Like, you can climb up a lot of walls. Like, if you look throughout the trailer, you can see a lot of, like, walls and stuff like that that have that little line going up it. So that means you can climb up a lot of different things. So that is pretty interesting right there. And it's running at 60 frames per second, too. I forgot to mention that. This trailer runs at 60 frames per second. And from what I'm hearing from the gameplay demos and stuff like that, this game does actually run at 60 frames per second. So, yo, that is pretty awesome, too. And then they keep on fighting the Titan, and then we get to the attraction flow part, where you get to see Sora riding the train and stuff like that. And it looks even better now than it did before. Again, I don't get it. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. And it just looks so badass, man. Just oh my god, it's so awesome. And then we move on to the Toy Story world, and we get to see him in Andy's room fighting a bunch of Heartless. And I think this is the part where we get to see that Sora can equip multiple Keyblades at once. So, like, he can equip 3 Keyblades, and it's like deck or something like that. And he can just switch between them on the fly during battle. And I don't know how you do it. I didn't see a way you could do that. I didn't see anyone say anything how you did that. But in battle, you can just switch in between Keyblades at any time, 3 maximum. And then we get to see him go out the window, and it shows how big this world really is, how much of the stuff is, like, rendered. Like, this whole thing is rendered, like, from Andy's room down to the street itself. It's all rendered in just one go. You don't have to go through any transition stuff like all the other Kingdom Hearts games. No loading screens or anything like that. No, it's just all loaded at once. And it's all seamless. Also, in this part, we get to see him using his Keyblade transformations, a lot of stuff that we've talked about before. Like, he's using the one from Monsters, Inc. with his Monsters, Inc. Keyblade, which is going to be called Smile Gear, by the way. And you get to see that fully in action, and no cuts in the trailer or anything like that. No, you can see the full thing, and it's pretty badass. You've probably been seeing it up on the screen right now, and it just looks so awesome, man. And then we also get to see the special little key play transformation where they go on that rocket and stuff that we saw in the D23 trailer. It's going to be called Rocket Ruckus, and it's just where you fly over the enemies and you just like crash into them and stuff like that. It's pretty cool too. And then we get to transition over to Galaxy Toys, which is another part of the Toy Story world in the game. And we get to see a lot more mech gameplay this time around, which we saw in the first trailer of Toy Story. And that looks pretty awesome too. Like, he's fighting about 5 or 6 mechs on this thing, and it's showing him battling them, it shows him shooting them, shows him punching them, charging towards them and stuff like that. I can't wait to actually play this mech thing. It's probably going to be pretty awesome. It also shows that if you just like damage the mech enough, you can just get out of your own and just go into the other one if maybe like your mech has taken too much damage or something like that. That'd be pretty awesome right there too for cool like battle stuff. And I just can't wait to play this mech stuff. I am so excited to play that. And then we get to see some more Keyblade transformations. There was this one called Magical Staff, where it's the one where it kind of like shoots up and does like a little tower thing. Remember that from the last trailer? And that looks pretty cool too. What that did there, oh my god. This game looks so good. And then we get to see the big one, the big reveal that kind of happened here. Wreck-It Ralph is going to be a summon in the game. Yes, that's right. Wreck-It Ralph in the game, not necessarily world. He's going to be a summon in the game, and at least you get to skip like the summon cutscenes now. Like you can see in the corner, like skip cutscene or skip sequence or whatever. And it's kind of like a little tower defense kind of thing with him. Like you can set down various like gun planted things, and when like the time expires, he just like shoots all the stuff from it, and it just kills all the enemies. So that's pretty badass right there. I really like that. Sorry, I'm kind of going fast through this. I don't want this video to be too long. But yeah, there's just a lot of cool stuff in this one trailer that I saw. There's a lot of other gameplay stuff that came out of it, that I really can't go over all right now, because a lot of it's been taken down that I've seen, which is weird. Like there's been 23 minutes of gameplay coming out, 17 minutes of gameplay, but I've not got a chance to see those, unfortunately, so yeah. But whatever, it still looks awesome nonetheless, what I saw. Bruh. And English voice acting. Forgot to mention that too. English voice acting finally implemented in the game. Thank God. But I want to go over some of the information that we got at this thing, because before they let people in and play the game actually itself, they had a panel with Tetsuya Nomura, Taizue, and a lot of those people there too. So I want to go over the information that was brought up there. First things first, and the big part, I think, honestly, is that we're going to be getting a release date really soon, like real soon. In this little panel thing, they were talking about that they weren't going to reveal a release date at this event in particular, which I really knew they weren't because it wasn't really that huge of an event, like E3 or something like that. So I knew they wouldn't really do that there, but it was kind of maybe sad that they didn't do it in the first place. But whatever. They said that it wasn't going to be there, but they said that early next month, we are going to be getting a release date for Kingdom Hearts 3. And that pumps me up so much. It's either going to be the Orchestra event or A3. It's probably going to be more likely the Orchestra event because that one is first. So make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that one, because early next month, I would say June 9th, because that's when the Orchestra event is, we're going to be getting a release date for this game. A firm release date, hopefully in numbers, not just a month. Hopefully, I guess. We're going to be getting a firm release date for this game. And I can't believe I'm actually saying that. We're getting a release date for Kingdom Hearts 3. But yeah, they go on to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3's theming. And they explain that the theme of Kingdom Hearts 3 is heart and resolution. So I'm guessing it's going to be emotional and tying up a lot of loose ends, obviously, because it's the last game in this saga. So obviously there's going to be a lot of emotion and a lot of wrapping things up. And I don't know if I'm prepared for it, man. I really don't think I am, because I've had such a connection with this series for such a long time, and to just kind of see it come to an end with all this stuff, I don't know if I'll be prepared for it, man. Speaking of hard to take, they said they should expect some surprises, and for the ending to be very hard to take. Yo, if they're saying that, I really don't know if I'm prepared for this ending for Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh no. I remember some tweet saying, like, light will be defeated by darkness, and I don't know if I'm prepared to see something like that, man. I really don't think I am. Oh no. I'm gonna cry so much during this game. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster. It then goes on to talk about Pixar and how they've been a necessity in making the Pixar worlds, obviously, because they need to kind of get in contact with them to make all that stuff happen. So, nice to know that they're good in touch with Pixar. And then they get to show the people in the audience an exclusive kind of development trailer for Tangled and Monsters, Inc., which I would really like to see. They'll probably release that in some way, shape, or form down the line. Since they did make a whole video about it, so I guess you expect to see that somewhere. But, yeah, I want to see that video. And finally, in their closing remarks, something that really gets me hyped up is that there's going to be more information coming out next month that will help us understand the game better. And I'm excited to see what they mean by that. And they say that they'll have so much information that we'll have a hard time keeping up with it. Yo! That means there's a shit ton of information coming out next month, man. A shit ton. Yo, it's happening. It's really happening now. Like, I didn't think we would reach this day, man. I really didn't think we'd reach a day where it's starting to hype up, man. The hype train has officially taken off for Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, it took off a long time ago, but it is officially full speed ahead. Straight into Kingdom Hearts 3, man. We're going to get a release date, more than likely on June 9th. We're going to get a shit ton of information next month that we're going to have a hard time keeping up with it. It's going to be daily, I think they said. And just a lot of other things are going to be happening next month. Next month is probably going to be the biggest month for Kingdom Hearts 3 yet. And it's happening, man. I can't believe after almost 5 years now, it's happening. I cannot wait for this shit to go down, because this game has affected my life in so many ways. It's not even released, and it's affected my life in ways I can't even imagine. This whole YouTube thing, it's done so much for me, and just to see that it's starting, the hype train is starting to full speed ahead. I cannot wait to be on the full ride on it, man. Whenever all that information comes out, you bet your ass I'll be covering all that shit, and I'll be explaining it to you guys, and I'll be keeping up with it, and just, I'm so excited. This video has been going on too long. It really has. I've just been rambling for most of this video, I'm sorry. But I'm just so hyped, man. I'm having a hard time collecting my thoughts, honestly. So, yeah. New gameplay, full out. We're going to get our impressions from the YouTubers, probably tomorrow, on how the game plays, and I'll probably be covering that as well. And I'll also be covering all the other good information that we're going to be getting next month, and all leading up to Kingdom Hearts 3. It's here, man. It's almost here. I can firmly grasp it. I just need to be a little more patient. I know it's hard for us to do now, but I think if we just wait a little bit longer, we'll be there, and it will be glorious. So that's all I want to talk about with you guys today. Make sure down comments below your opinion on all this amazing shit that happened today. What do you think of the gameplay? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What is your impressions from it from the video? What do you think about we're getting a release date next month? What do you think about this ending being hard to handle? Do you think you're going to be able to take it? I won't be able to take it. But yeah, make sure down in the comments below your opinion on all this stuff. Also, make sure to subscribe and like this video, because that'd be really awesome if you did. This is McKay, Central End Dude. It's almost here. Firmly grasp it. Alright. Bye!